Okay.
That's that's really all I got there. Okay, so welcome back, guys. We're still at the beginning of Resident Evil 4.
Yep.
Part 2.
Part 1 yielded 2 deaths. How many deaths will Part 2 yield?
I like to think I have it together now. But anyway, now let's go around and collect our winnings now that the enemies are cleared. Or actually, more like
they just left.
They just went off. And
wouldn't it be great if that cow was Las Plagas and it just like exploded into parasites and...
Ew. I feel sorry for the cow.
But not for the human beings.
Right. No, I do. If you get a headshot when they're already on the ground, it's like, and they do this like wiggling around, like, you know, why I was helpless already. And that's what I was imagining, you know, going through the last traces of their thoughts, and I always felt bad at that time. But it's like when they're rushing at you and you get a headshot and they like go spiraling backwards, that like
they do barrel rolls backwards.
Like, yeah. But
Nothing.
It's like, you know, when they're already at your mercy on the ground, I feel kind of bad about that.
Collecting your earnings hasn't yielded a whole lot.
I've only gone through like one house. Give me a little bit of time, buddy.
Well, you were only in 2 houses the entire fight.
No, I mean, I'm not talking about enemy drops, but items that were laying around already. Like, I now have time to go and gather them all without worrying about enemies being on.
I remember when you were first playing this game, you actually expended a bullet to open every box.
I didn't know about the knife. You're like, surely you got like a combat knife or something, and it's like, it just started fumbling around with buttons, and it's like, you know, left brings out your knife, left trigger. And there is a took me a couple of gameplays to discover this, but there is a spinel up on the roof here, so that's just 2,000 right there. Whee!
Oh yeah, gems. Collecting gems was really fun in Resident Evil 5. They were hidden in really nice places.
And up here at the top of this tower, we'll get some shotgun shells.
I love how he climbs that ladder with that shotgun in his right hand as if it weren't even there. Those shotguns are kind of heavy. But he just climbs up it like it doesn't even weigh anything.
Well, I figure if they tried to add that as like, you know, add that as like a realistic element to where, you know, you actually have complications because of, you know, the...
yeah.
Then it would be, you know, gamers would be more put off by the inconvenience than the, you know, the fact that, oh, well, hey, I mean, that makes more sense. There's like a fine balance you gotta strike between...
well, it's disbelief, it's suspending disbelief for, you know, certain things.
Alright. Let us proceed.
To death! Hey look, ha 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 ha, it's a typewriter, get it? It's funny because you think you can save on it.
Well, actually you can.
Wait, what?
You can save for when you finally want to quit
playing
the game.
And here's...
It's not to worry about dying. It's just to, you know, come to a point where you're...
Oh, that's right. You did save in this game. It's Resident Evil 5 that did away with save points.
Yeah, it was like you could only save in between each chapter break, right?
Right. Boom! Oh, it's good. It's real good. I like that. Shoot that headshot. Let's see a head explosion. Come on. Nope.
I might break off his head with... Okay, well, I thought he'd taken enough damage to... See, like, I don't like doing that. I feel wrong about that particular kind of headshot. I just do, man. I exercise my own set of ethics, even in a game that has nothing to do with making moral choices or anything. You just play it.
Unlike that one time in BioShock where you harvested the little sister because you were like...
yeah, that's totally how I was feeling.
I saw you rubbing your hands together like that.
You weren't even there!
What are you talking about?
You only even know about it because I made a topic about how I was like...
Oh, yeah.
The thing is, I shot him in the collar.
Yeah, but the bullet curved, like in that movie with, who was it? What was the bullet curving people?
Bullet curving?
Yeah, there was a movie all about people who did this thing where they'd like swing a gun like this, and they would shoot the bullet while it's passing, and that would put a curve on the bullet so they could like shoot around things, and they were like incredible marksmen.
I totally don't.
It was kind of a stupid movie.
I imagine. Oh, I hear somebody. Are they? Maybe they're just waiting for me instead of.
I mean, that guy, and that's an axe. It's just gonna pull another one out. Whee! Isn't that blood's like spling?
Well, I mean, you are.
Well, I mean, that's a good attention to detail.
Yeah, you're making a very expert swipe with your knife there. I can see that really. That could really do some damage. Remember what that was from?
Yeah. Adam Sandler's The Goat.
Like, we hadn't brought up any quotes from that in years and years until finally, like, one day I was like, yeah, well, you know, I switch from the CD player to the radio sometimes in the car just to listen to old songs and radio news about current event type things. And you're like, aha, no, I see what you did there.
Boom!
It was just, the timing and delivery is what does it sometimes.
Current event type things. Oh!
I just thought I'd
wow
into a knife for finisher.
Well, no, that was real good that you did manage that, you know, and didn't get hit, because that has no, like, knockback at all.
Yeah, you only use it when they're on the ground.
And the open boxes.
I got the beer stein.
And
somehow, I think that's worth, like, $3,000.
Well, you know, our buddy who we're probably going to meet pretty soon is a fan.
Now here's the problem that kind of makes it easier to die in the 360 version. In many QuickTime events, the controls just aren't as responsive somehow. So you might see a little bit of, I mean, not on tapping stuff, but repeatedly, but
just like the Krauser fight.
Yeah. In fact, I'm surprised that took, because I think I was a little bit clumsy with with simultaneous.
Do you remember doing that specifically on the Wii version at my place?
Yes, I do.
That was
and you, sir, missed a golden opportunity to blackmail me.
Oh my gosh! If there are any moments where I could record,
I don't know what kind of friend would actually do that to somebody, but he ran off.
I still have that picture of you, your id tattoo on your shoulder, on my computer.
Everybody knows that by now.
I'm just saying.
Can't really get me with that.
Oh! Oh!
The thing is, I couldn't run straight through because there were a couple of bear traps.
Yeah.
I mean, they got this place set up.
They trying to get you.
Like, pretty much every every fight from here is a deliberate setup to where they have a certain...
No, you don't have to... If you... No, take your handgun, and right when he tries to throw it, shoot him.
I'm going for shotgun.
I was about to say...
Come on.
Room cleared.
They lit them. They should explode.
I think you have to...
Oh, shit! And somehow that...
I think you actually have to shoot the stick of TNT. I think. In Resident Evil 5, if you shoot them, they'll just drop it on the ground.
Yeah.
I think it was Resident Evil 4. You had to.
Oh, and there's another guy over here trying to throw from the side of the house. There he is.
Like, you have to shoot it out of his hand. Yeah, that's it. That's what it is.
Okay, well, that went well. I actually usually don't do this little area flawlessly. But, you know, there is kind of a glitch, if you can call it that. I don't know if it was intended or not just to be more convenient for the player, but occasionally you can tell that an explosion really should have affected you because it was much closer to you than the enemy, but it clears them out completely, and Leon just kind of shields himself like, oh, that was close. and he takes no actual damage. You know, and they try
Suspension of disbelief again.
They try to get you there too.
In Resident Evil 6, you can actually crawl under these. I didn't. Did you find any purpose in the roll ability? Like you could roll on the ground, stay on the ground, and shoot while you're laying on the ground.
I guess to temporarily confound the enemy and their aim.
No, please no.
I love this guy, Luis. Turn the volume a bit.
Got it.
Or unlike them?
I'll turn it back down after.
No. You? Okay. I have only one very important question.
Yeah, it's picking up enough.
You got a smoke? Got gum.
Got gum.
Perfect.
Oh boy.
Big cheese. What?
Quickly on, shoot him with your gun! Kicking time!
I like how Leon knew immediately, this guy's bad news, I need to hurt him.
Yeah. And probably as soon as his foot got caught, he was like, oh boy.
Just that, hup! Psh.
I'm in for some pain. And that, we have chapter breaks in Resident Evil 4 starting off.
Wait.
What?
I don't think I ever saved at a save point in Resident Evil 4.
You actually just waited for the...
Yeah, I don't know if I ever saved on
an actual typewriter. Yeah.
Like, can you? Like, does it
Yeah,
take
you
a
can.
ribbon?
No, you just do it. You have free space. Just in case, you know, maybe you're having trouble with a particular chapter and you want to get to freaking bed and not have to actually get through this fight first before...
I don't remember ever saving on a typewriter.
Well, there's a first time for everything.
Huh?
And I had no idea
Let us give you our
how many chapters were even in this game.
That's not a... Oh yeah, that does have a little bug in it. How'd that little thing fit down that tiny needle? Because it's like that, right?
No, I can see the Plagas being able to...
Squish?
Yeah. Like a freaking cockroach.
Ugh!
There was probably like a siphoning effect that vacuumed it out too.
Yeah.
Kind of like the little sister's Adam needle gun.
Yeah.
Hey, wake up. Crawl out of one hole and into another. You want to tell me what's going on here? Americano, see? Now what brings a bloke like you to this part of the world? Oh, hey, easy, whoever you are.
Leon's jacket is gone.
Came here looking for this
I
girl.
miss it already.
Seen her?
What, are you supposed to be a cop or something? Nah, you don't look the type.
Maybe.
Okay, let me guess. She's the president's daughter?
That's too good for a guess. Want to start explaining?
Psychic powers.
Leon's eyebrows
Nah,
just...
just kidding with you, amigo. I overheard one of the villagers talking something about the president's
And what happened to
daughter
that
in the
dude?
church.
That would have been a good enemy.
And who might you be?
Me llamo Luis Serra. I used to be a
Me
cop in
llamo.
Madrid.
My name is?
Now I'm just a good-for-nothing guy who happens to be quite a ladies' man.
I think a little bug just
Why'd you
crawls
quit?
across the rafters here just for...
Yeah.
Well, see, you put your life on the line, nobody really appreciates you enough for it. Being a hero isn't what it's cracked up to be anymore.
Used to be a cop myself. Only for a day, though.
Ha
I thought I was bad.
ha!
Somehow I managed to get myself involved with the incident in Raccoon City on my first day in the force.
That is the incident with the viral outbreak, right? I think I might have seen a sample of the virus in a lab at the department. Hey boy, I'm not bad. Do something, cop!
After you.
How did they... They kind of mentally just... just knew exactly what distance to pull themselves apart. It's like they were able to hatch that plan without saying a word at the last second.
It's Leon. Sorry I couldn't get in touch sooner, but I was a bit tied up.
Right?
I'm fine. There was a male civilian held captive. According to him, Ashley's in a church somewhere.
What happened to him?
He managed to escape.
Do you have a fix on the location of that church?
No, but apparently there's a secret passage in the village that leads there. I'm heading back to the village.
Yeah, we've been kind of taken to a remote part, and we're going to make our way back.
Yep.
And I think Sadler or the chief deliberately sent that guy in because he knew we'd be able to break free and wouldn't actually kill us. It was just kind of like a test to see.
Yay!
Yeah, great job.
The best thing that happened in Resident Evil 4 right here.
Dirt Merchant.
It's we
Just a little
that's
name
it's a little name we gave him.
He's so shifty-eyed and suspicious.
Something that might interest you.
You know, I think there's a theory that he's actually a Ganado that retained enough of his
Humanity.
to actually, you know, want to help you. I don't know if it's out of sheer rebellion against the cult or he's just interested in making money.
What was the gun for 10 of the emblems?
Punisher.
Ah, that's a good handgun too.
It was the handgun. That used to be my main handgun at first, but then
At first, you don't get it for a while.
the last few times, I've been using the Red 9, even the multi.
Now the Punisher had piercing, and the
Yeah,
Red
that
9
was the-
had headshot, right?
pretty much. So to where even the being able to hit 2-3 guys at once with the Punisher and keep them knocked
Dude,
back.
that was so nice.
Thank you.
Up, and we'll try to sell enough to get the rifle going.
Now, did you sell all your jewels?
Yeah,
there it
I'm
is.
about to.
Thank you, Saddle.
So we only have enough to and buying the next size case as soon as you can. That's always.
Oh yeah, absolutely. In fact, I would say stock up. Don't buy anything.
But no, I'm gonna want the rifle right away. I usually do. It's so long
my
and
gosh!
lean, though. Yeah, look at that.
It's even worse than the shotgun. Well, no, it's thin enough that it's... Oh, it's only 9 spaces wide, is it? Yeah, it's only 9. Okay.
Just kind of get this stuff moved,
Yeah.
compacted.
See, and this kind of item management is kind of cool. I like it. But...
Thank you.
I never use the scope. I think that's
What are
like
you buying?
it's just useless money. Right there, you're throwing away because by itself the rifle already homes in.
You know,
enough.
firing speed was never like something I really put a lot of money into.
Me neither.
Not on handguns, but you have to. If you want the bonus, you have to max out everything.
Nah, we'll just leave them as they are, not upgrading the guns
What are
yet.
you selling?
But I was like, whoa, what is all this? Upgrading all these features of your guns? Wow.
Oh, Dirt Merchant.
And naturally, I started off with a disadvantage on my first playthrough because, again, I didn't know I could just grab that shotgun, so I paid 20 thou for it. And and money's definitely a lot tighter at the beginning of the game.
Now, this is right here is kind of what's going to be themed throughout the game. They're just like it's just a big open space, and you got to kill everything.
Yeah. Because they're actually waiting for you, you know.
Now, if you can pile them up down here and keep kicking them back down, a guy that throws TNT will eventually come up. You can just blow them all up by only extending
And also,
a bullet.
even when he throws it at you, it usually tumbles right back
down the stairs. I know.
I think that
love
was
that.
actually, I think that was actually something that the developers did not.
It was
mean
an
to do.
oversight.
The fact that they don't have a very good throwing arm.
Well, in fact, here comes one of them now. Watch this. You gotta scoot up a little bit. Ding, 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 ding.
And they just sit there and wait for it.
You'd think they'd look down on the ground and go, oh shit!
And actually run out of the way.
I think they do that in 5, though. They'll actually dive out of the way of explosives.
Yeah.
If they can.
The thing is, though, as dumb as the Ganados act sometimes, even still, they're like smarter enemies. You know, this was actually kind of an add-on, a new feature in the series is enemies that act intelligently, like actually try to stage ambushes and stuff like that. Crap!
Kind of have like a hive mind. Oh, that dude needs to back up. You're gonna have to reload that shotgun. I like how you reload the entire shotgun with only 2 shells. Not really going for them headshots, are you?
I was never a man of great accuracy, so no. Oftentimes I don't. Because to miss completely is an even worse folly. Oh.
I don't know about that. Like, if you're at least moderately accurate, the few times you miss, oh, you're fine.
I was backing up.
And it's still in his hand, so it's not going to blow up.
Now it is.
Now it is.
And they just blow to literal nothing. They just get atomized. Hi. How are you?
Oh, nice shot on that barrel.
I pissed off that guy on the roof.
That was his favorite barrel, you asshole. Whatever he does to you, you deserve.
And here they come.
A little premature there, buddy.
Well, I actually meant to get it out of the way first so I wouldn't shoot it by accident.
But don't...
Nice throw.
A little overkill, but whatever. Nope. Oh.
I believe that was a nice shot.
That was a lucky shot. You didn't aim that. You were shooting the exact same place. It just happened to fall into your line of
Son,
shots.
I had that planned.
You did not have that headshot planned.
Jealous?
I'm not jealous. You just talked about how you don't go for headshots deliberately.
I didn't say all the time. Not when I'm not comfortable. When they're that close? No, I don't.
You didn't do that on purpose.
Sure did, buddy.
No, you didn't. Comment below. Did he do that on purpose? I want to see a bunch of comments, either for or against.
I knew
the delibecy.
I knew he'd fall to his knees on that exact shot, and
you knew
there's the head.
You knew his head would. You didn't aim. You kept it perfectly still, and he happened to fall into the line.
See what you made me do?
I didn't. Oh, I made you do that. That was me.
Yeah, because you were too busy catching my attention with your calls of BS. You had my mind divided there, buddy. Oh God, now I gotta buy all this crap again.
Oh boy, and here we are at 25 minutes. I like how I was able to distract you enough. Or, you know, it might not even have been a distraction. We might have just sucked. Well, let me guess. I don't suck. Definitely not after dying twice in the first episode.
Dude, you know I'm better than you at this game, okay? Yeah.
I think, like, I've done better than this.
Well, yeah, you've done better.
I've done better than this.
That old.
This isn't exactly my A game today, now is it?
Hmm.
But you know. Don't even.
Maybe.
Don't
Maybe
even.
not.
Don't even, me. Remember that time, long time ago, before my hiatus, actually. I actually made it through normal mode and did not die. 4 times total I died on the playthrough, and even then they weren't like life suck out deaths. It was either because of just not getting it fast enough on quick time events, or Ashley moved her big fat head in the way of my gun and I shot her instead.
I did not really like babysitting her, but it was an interesting mechanic, the escorting.
Yeah.
Like, actually, I remember when this game came out when it was new, that was a huge gripe within the community was, it's just a giant escort mission. It's so annoying. I don't like it, you know? But
I would not say that, because she's actually even with you half the time.
yeah, well, half the game is an escort mission then.
Yeah, but you were saying they were like, it's nothing but, you know?
Well, you know how people will exaggerate the truth, like, you know, oh my gosh, it was the whole time, or oh my gosh, I totally planned that headshot even though it just happened to fall in the way of my...
You know what? I wish you were that guy whose crotch I was about to aim for, but he got blown up prematurely by one of his comrades.
You like how it worked then?
Whoop. We have a full score with this.
That's somewhere around 80 points. That's somewhere around 50 points. Really? Did he really think he was going to make that throw?
Well, actually, he was at a height, you know, he had the advantage of height there. I would have gone for it.
Look, he's not even going to be close. That was close.
You were saying.
That was close.
Unless it's pretty much right up in my grill, though, Leon just shies away from it like, ooh. Oh, God, I could have done a suplex right there.
Whoop! Oh, boy.
Oh, there he goes. He's about to throw. Come on, come on. Oh,
No! Hey!
Hey, you know I had that.
Well, you might not have. Like, I don't think a shotgun is like a perfect cone of damage. I think there could have been a chance it still could have missed.
But no, I was fronting on the headshot thing. But that time, no, I did take charge and shoot it out of the air. I really did.
It's good stuff.
I was like, no, he's gonna throw a change of tactics. Oh boy.
Golly, you start off, you know, even starting off with 50% of your maximum health, it doesn't feel like enough, you know? That's like 3 hits.
Well, they don't, and I am glad they didn't babysit you this much in RE4. You start with the health that you came into the checkpoint with. They don't refill it all the way for you, so you just get free health. You know, like they did in RE6.
That was a problem in RE6. Like, it was just, you know, making it to the next checkpoint. And
yeah, there was really no challenge. It was just frustrating because, you know, of the sheer amount of enemies and stuff and being overwhelmed. But if you just stuck with it enough, you're just going to get through eventually because they keep restoring your health and they keep giving you that, you know, extra boost.
Dude,
because they realize how ridiculous the, you know, fights can get. So it's really like, it's like frustrating while being way too easy a game.
I regret that we weren't able to get our, like, RE talk at lunch at Newt's.
Yeah, just now, yeah, there was
There was
no getting
that. Oh, well, that's 2 out of 3 hits.
I like how they stumble back in perfect unison.
Oh yeah, it's like choreographed stumbling.
Get away from me, ew!
Why would he still try to grab you without a head? His arms... like, seriously, what told his arms to grab?
I'm not sure.
Like, his head is gone.
That's how crazy it is, yo. Plagas will turn you into a determined killer no matter what. You got that wall of sandbags in your way there, buddy.
It's like, oh, thanks.
Oh, I somehow blew him back over the other sandbag pile.
Nice.
Whoops. You guys just keep coming, don't you? The reason I hate those pitchfork guys is because if you let them get too close and you try to go for a headshot, it goes right over their head because they're rearing back
Right.
for the stab, and you definitely are not going to be able to react in time.
Too bad you had to use that mixed herb. But it would be best if we made a little progress in this video. Nice! Look at all these goodies. Why don't you start picking some off of that rifle?
Yeah, there should be some guys over here I need to route. And headshot for you. Or fall off the roof, that's cool.
Really? You're gonna use it? Oh yeah, never
Hell
mind.
no, I'm not gonna take the time to aim the rifle at him. Are you kidding? Not when they're that close, you're crazy.
Well, in Resident Evil 6 or Resident Evil 5, you don't have a choice. You don't pause. You gotta be aware.
I tried to knock the axe out of the way, but either way, didn't
Gross,
hit me.
gross, gross.
Yeah, I know Leon's kind of backing off from the parasite splooge. That's...
Gross, gross, gross! Gross! It's all in. Okay.
I hate it when they walk around like dumbfounded, like, was that my head? I'm not sure. Hold on. Let me try to...
Well, I can't tell because I don't have a brain to think anymore. Yeah,
that takes some time. The reload on the rifle is awful. Uh-oh. Oh, I have nothing but shotgun shells now.
That's not true. You had a bullet in your gun.
Thank you.
Well, if you shot him in the leg and got him to bend, you could kick him over. Hi!
Come on, at the same time. Oh, there we go. That other guy staying behind the door because he knows what's coming.
Yeah, he just saw it. Die, die, die.
And that was everybody. Okay, so let's grab our stuff, get through the gate.
Call it. Flash grenades are great in this game.
But only for one specific situation.
Which happens pretty frequently in this game.
Yeah, so I never found as much use for them in RE5. Because it didn't seem that people transformed near as often.
No, it's not that. It's flash grenades give you free set, and RE5 give you a setup to use melee attacks, which I actually used. I'd pop a grenade, go in and punch the crap out of a few people, you know? I thought it was,
Right.
you know, pretty decent. Whee! Whee!
There should be a little bit of something in here. And I didn't think, I wasn't understanding what this game was all about the first time, naturally, so I didn't think to search every little nook and cranny. I was like, lockers, they're just there. But no, there's stuff inside them. And all barrels and, and chests.
Did you not pick up either plate?
Oh, whoops, I forgot to get on the roof. No, I did pick up one, but I forgot the one on the roof over here. Oh, good. There's something.
It's $1,000.
Just Yeah, I'll keep swinging a knife and jarring my arm against, trying to break wood with. I'll do that for $1,000. I mean,
after clearing out a room of
well,
parasitic
no,
infected.
Not after that. I just love how you always have to knock down the ladder first before jumping off.
It's like he does it out of spite. All right. Do you want to call it here? Or do you?
Yeah. All right. So that was part 2, guys. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Later.